Hey everybody, welcome to HBCU Original. This is Vince with our host Money Mike for Money Mike's podcast. Today we have some special guests. We're going to introduce Coach Cooper. Did I pronounce that right?
Yes, sir.
And we have Syhia, who is from Detroit. She's also a player at Shaw University, women's softball. So we'll have Mike introduce.
Yeah, we got it. And this is a CIAA softball report. And what we're doing, we're bringing to you Shaw University. And let me tell you why, because they are the hottest ticket in the market. They are rising up the board in the CIAA, and Coach Cooper's got them going. We have Syhia Marks here. And let me tell you what, guys, this is a special guest. She went from last year pitching, hitting the ball really good. Now she's hitting home runs. So we got not only the leading home run hitter for Shaw, we got Coach Coop, who came over from football. Okay, and I know he's bringing that mentality of football over to the softball. So who do you want to start first? Coop, we'll start with you. Go ahead and let the people know about you, who you are, where you're from, and what you do.
So Coach Reginal Cooper from Rocky Mount, North Carolina. Been at Shaw about 8 years now. Like Mike said, I with the football staff for a while and got asked to be. And this year, I rolled into me becoming the head coach. The beautiful thing, I've seen these girls, Syhia, when she got here, we would talk about what she needed to do to get better. And she's been a headache sponge.
Tell it like it is, Coop. Go tell it like it is.
She's that kind of. If you give her what she needs to do, she wants to know why she wants to do it, because she wants to be great, and has took condition coaching, allowing me to tell her how to make adjustments, and that's why I heard her average in at the plate, and then it translates into what she does for us, not only on the mound, Mike. She's our utility. I can put her anywhere, and you'll see. Sometime this year, we're going to play her in all positions in one game to showcase. The beautiful thing is she went to a JUCO and transferred to HBCU, and another year or two, so she'll be coming back with a couple of other seniors coming back for us, and so we really can test the buoy in the Virginia states of the world, and yeah, I try to win a national championship right off the gate.
That's what it's about. Absolutely. Great. Now, here's the deal, Syhia. You know, I went all the way down to Columbus, Georgia. Had an opportunity to meet your mom. You guys went down, rocked and rolled down there. Now you're coming back, and obviously we talked about the home runs. This is what I want to know about. Because I'm gonna put you on the spot. Okay. Now this spot, it's called the spotlight, but you got to be put on it. What do you think you have to do to become a champion at Shaw University? Break that down for the fans.
I really have understood that me being a utility player, but mostly a hard pitcher, a very strong, fast pitcher, I have to make sure that I'm hitting my spots, because if I'm on, my team will be on as well. And I've come to understand that when I'm hitting my spots, no one can really touch me as much as I've always thought that they could. I've always given myself too much leeway on not leeway, but more of, I've always thought bad of myself if I didn't hit my spots, but instead I should have thought about what I can do instead of what I'm not doing or what I can't do. And I feel like that's taken me a very long way in terms of being able to support my team and keep them on my shoulders as I continue to play.
Mm-hmm. Have you reached your full potential? Have you
No, sir.
All of your capabilities? Because here's what I ask the student athletes. I'm always going to ask them. And a lot of times they leave something on the table. And you don't really know you left something on the table until your eligibility has expired. And then you're looking from the outside in. Do you believe, because I'll flat out tell you, I mean, Shaw University got very lucky. You're a Divisional I softball. You're a D1 player. Okay, so let's not get it confused. You got a few D1 players running around there at Shaw University. That's why I know we're going to rise. But have you maximized your potential? And let me ask you another question, two-part, because I want you to answer them both. Have you maximized, and who else are you mentoring or you bringing up that's going to be able to follow in your footsteps, that you're preparing them to show them what the journey's going to be?
Okay. So one, I never feel like I've reached my full potential. I always feel like there's something that I can improve on every day. So I feel like with me even being as good as I am now, I feel like there's way more room for improvement because you can always get better than what you were the day before. And then I also, so we have another pitcher. Her name is Diamani Gatson or Gatson. Yeah, Gatson. So D, we call her D Money. And when she first transferred, I seen her work ethic and how much she would put in work and how much she would, just get the extra time and put it into softball. And I had told her in our first scrimmage when we played Wake Tech last school year, I had told her that I was actually scared that she was going to take my spot. And then I kind of seen her her mental game going down a little bit. Like she was struggling a lot. And like this year, she's been struggling a lot with confidence. And I've been telling her and just trying to help her know that she's a lot better than what she thinks she is. And she has to believe in herself for us to be able to be successful and for her to be successful. And so I feel like that's the one person that I really want to give a shout out to because she's mentally strong and she's got a lot going on. And I'm just praying for her to, get her head back right. And that's who I've been really trying to talk to and keep her focused on the game.
Yeah, I heard she lost some weight. I heard she lost quite a bit of weight, got in shape. And here's the thing. I'm gonna run it back to Coop because one thing I can tell you about Coach Coop, he's never satisfied. Now, and that's just the fact of life, right? Because you guys have got to train and you got to build this thing up. Because when we come out the door, here's what we're doing, just so you're aware, because you're an HBCU All-Star. Let's not get it confused, okay? You went to the All-Stars. In fact, you got it done. However, okay, here's the deal that Shaw's facing now, and you're feeling the pressure. Last year, nobody cared about you. Now they're starting to see you rise. So it's going to get a little bit tougher, okay? And you're going to need a collective group to win this thing. And I'm going to ask you before Coop answers, because I want to hear both sides. Have the ladies at Shaw University, have they championed themselves and gave Coop every ounce of energy and effort they have?
If we're being honest, I would say that there's more energy to give, but you can see the improvement on how much they're giving to the team because towards the beginning of the semester, we kind of struggled in terms of trying to get everybody to get on the same page. But now that we're seeing that we can do something great, I feel like everyone's starting to put in more effort because they know that they can do better.
All right, and I got Coop on. Coop, you want to take that one? Are they giving you everything they got?
I would say we have gotten better. I definitely would say we got better. The one thing I love is I don't have to be something that I'm not when I'm dealing with these young ladies. If I'm fired up, they're going to get fired up, and they know I have their best interest. Not only Syhia, but we have a young lady named Crystal Walker. When she went down, I would say Crystal, and I think Syhia would agree with me, the heart and soul of the team. The heart and soul of the team. And we asked the young ladies to step in when Crystal went down. And they know, do I still have to get on them and yell at them every day? You know what I'm saying? But I'm strong that we can beat anybody at any time. And that's the beautiful thing about where we at right now. I try to tell them, if I'm getting 110%, I'll take the mistakes. Whatever you do, I can handle. But just give me 100%.
That's good stuff. Vincent, do you want to chime in anything here?
Hey, Coach Cooper, I want to ask you a question. Do you consider her your assistant coach?
Crystal Walker will be.
No. I said, do you consider Syhia your assistant coach?
I do not. Crystal
Walker. While she's actually with the other players, so she's a coach's player.
Syhia, me and Syhia have a great relationship. I feel like I could say stuff to Syhia and Crystal and D that all the girls they already know if they're bullies. I'm going at them because I see Syhia from a tough city in Detroit where she played a lot of others to get where she is. They had a lot of journey where she went to a JUCO and they didn't recognize her talent, and now it's just. We when I talk to her, it's about the little stuff, the little adjustment she made. We made an adjustment when we went to the roundup, nobody's gonna blow the ball by you. Just load your gun and fire off on it right then. And now all of a sudden, now she's a home run hitter for us. Well, she's always been able to get on the base for us and steal bases. But that's when people ask me about her, what is it about her? Hey, I can tell her something and challenge her mental, and she's really going to put forth the effort to try to see. She's not one of those kids that if you tell her something that she's going to look at you funny, just figure out, okay, and she'll work to lock it in. But once she locks it in, there's nobody in the nation that can stop her. And I say that all the time. And like I told you, me and Syhia had a relationship before I started coaching softball. So she would talk about softball. She would come in and talk about softball and the frustration she was going through. So I feel like she's sort of my daughter in a way.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And here's the deal, what he was talking about, so you guys will know, because it does always hurt my heart. He's talking about Crystal Walker. That's my daughter. And, you know, it was a fluke accident. I still don't get it. It still got me kind of puzzled. Was the fact that she broke her arm, I guess, in practice, and it was just a fluke. It was right before they were getting ready to start. She was starting shortstop last year. And so, you know, my deal is you got to coach them up. You're not playing, but you still got to coach them up. And these ladies are really good. And what do I mean by that, folks, is we're building a brand. And the reason that I got together, it's a godsend to have Vince come over. Coach Cooper talked about, hey, I want to do interviews. You got me getting on there, getting the ladies' names wrong, but I'm going to get y'all for that. Y'all ain't going to get away for that from me now. But the deal is this, right, it's a collective body and a collective group, and we want to build this brand to win a national championship. And, you know, so I'm going to call out Mom, because I know Mom's got that manufacturing, makes those socks and everything, and we want to be able to have them socks, and we want to market those socks so we can build up for the program, because, you know, you have everybody else, don't get me wrong. I'm supportive of ShawU softball. Okay, so you have the football, you have the basketball, that's cool, they got theirs taken care of, but we primarily want to get you young ladies and bring that forward, because there are fans that you have out there. I send you guys out on my Facebook, and they're coming back in droves. But so we want to talk to Mom, and we want to get that branding going and get it where it's building up. Because when you guys hit the road and we build to this national championship, we're going to have to be on plane rides. It's not going to be we're going to take a bus, okay? And if somebody makes the HBCU All-Stars again, you're going to have to contact me immediately so we get your plane tickets. We're going to get your hotel set up. We're going to do it first class. Now, here's the deal. When you get it first class, okay, you got to play first class, and you got to act first class, and you got to take care of business on and off the field first class. So let's get back to the most important thing. Tell us about your major. Syhia, what's your major, and what are your plans, and what do you see your future looking like?
Okay, so my major is exercise science. I want to go to, once I graduate, I want to go to grad school, and that will require me to go to get my doctorate of physical therapy. And I want to be a physical therapist, and I really want to work with athletes to bring them back to heal them and bring them back to their strength to where they were before they got injured. I know one of my biggest fears has always been getting injured, and God bless, I have never gotten like a bad injury. Shout out to Crystal.
Amen.
And, but yeah. I really want to be able to bring someone back to the strength that they were beforehand, so that they can compete where they want to compete and just be able to excel in life. And I also want to, with my knowledge of physical therapy and athletic training and stuff, I would like to be a coach as well, so that I could help my kids be the best that they can be. And I really want to start young so that I can build them up like I was given the opportunity to be built up myself.
All right. That's big time. Now, here's the one you got to lay out real good and make it as clear as possible. When we look at the recruits, because recruits are looking at this, and you're going to have to tell them why Shaw University. So I'm a Division I. I could be in the portal. I could be transferred. Who knows what's going out there? But why are they going to come to Shaw University, and why would you recommend that?
Shaw University is really a family-oriented school. Everyone knows everyone. Everyone likes everyone for the most part. There's not a lot too much going on, and I feel like it's really a family here. And for the athletes, a lot of the programs, not just softball, they're getting bigger, they're getting better, they're improving, and they're just getting stronger. And to speak on softball, I feel like we are becoming something that we've never been before. Our last championship, I believe, was in what, 2003, if I'm not mistaken, 2004,
2010.
2010.
Yep.
Oh wow!
Yep.
I remember seeing the last one I seen in the gym was, I thought was like 2000, like early 2000. But yeah, like I really love that we have girls coming in who really want to play ball, who really has played in a competitive level, and they see what we're doing here, and it's not something that's going to be quiet anymore. We're going to not be overlooked anymore. We're going to make some noise. We're going to work hard, and we're going to do whatever we can to make that noise and to cause a scene, cause chaos, because that's what we're driving for. That's what we really want. And speaking for myself, the love of the game, I've always preached that whatever you put in the game, you get out of it. And I feel like as long as we're all going to be on the same page, nothing can stop us. We're a brick wall, and we coming in ready to go.
Okay, I like that. Now here's the deal: you got Winston-Salem coming up, right? You got to get a doubleheader with them. Now, how you gonna handle Coach Cooper? How we gonna handle Winston-Salem? Because the way Money Mike rolls it out, we don't sugarcoat, we don't hide. Okay, if we coming, the bus is coming, we coming to you. So what we gonna do with Winston-Salem tomorrow, Coach Cooper?
We're setting up to win. We're setting up to fight for a position to get into the playoffs. So we're going out to give our best effort in, and like I said, I want to give a shout out to you and Vince. As I told the girls, and Syhia will tell you this, nobody was calling our name until you step forward to help us out. That's been tremendous for us. You guys continue to do what you do.
For sure.
I have 4 girls in California, right? That each to play good softball, and I always tell them, am I gonna be? I'm gonna be your best friend. I'm gonna be your worst enemy, but at the end of the day, you're gonna love me because I'm gonna put you in a position to win championships. We're gonna put people. I asked. I said, please stay another year because we're gonna put people around you to win championships, compete for championships. CIAA championships are nice, but we want to compete for a national championship, and that's that we should be talking at all times. A conference championship is great, but after the conference, if we're being honest with each other, we get to those the NCAA tournaments and it's we got an easy win. We don't want to be nobody's easy win. I'm from the football, so I'm all in. We're going out to punch people in the mouth when we play softball. Once again, she had a great. She don't talk herself up enough. She had a great game against Voorhees, and we didn't even pitch her. We pitched D, who's another pitcher. So I rested her, and she gets all tomorrow for the first game against Winston-Salem. So we're going to be good as she makes us. When she locked in and ready to go. And I always told her, how she looks on the mound, that affects not only her, but it affects her teammates. She is a talent that people have looked over, and we're gonna give them a reason to stop and say, "Who's this young lady?" She and like I said, I think Crystal being hurt was what we needed to show people, hey, Crystal is but Crystal believes. Crystal Walker will be the next great coach at Shaw University.
Mm-hmm.
She will be.
Great job. Yes.
And I want to intertwine with that, Coach Coop. I asked you off air about Syhia, and potentially Syhia wanted to ask you too. Now I do know there is professional softball. Would you be interested in the draft?
Yeah, I would be very much interested in playing professional. I just know that just thinking like financially, I would know that I would have to probably have another job on the side as well. But I also just love to be able to compete with some of the top players that's ever been able to compete. Like I would love to play a game against Kat Osterman or, play a game against Sis Bates, something just Aaliyah Andrews. Like those are just some amazing ball players. And I would just love to be able to say that I hung with them, I struck them out, you know, I'm doing what I got to do, doing my job against those type of girls because they are amazing players. Like, they are so good. So I just want to
Let
be
me
able
let
to
you know, here in Philadelphia, we have a professional team. So if you're interested,
No,
maybe.
we're definitely interested. Yeah. That's it. Hey, Coop, you got us in the dark, Coop. We can't see you.
Hold on.
You in the dark. We're trying to see you, Coop. We
Hey.
can't see you, so we
Hey,
need
Mike,
to step in that light again. But here's
don't
the
say that because they all know I am.
I always call it like it is. You know,
Yeah.
athletic director Knox
Mike.
in Salem. So we're gonna have to take this licking. So when y'all go by his office, let him know, man, we sorry about taking you down, but we're gonna take you down. It's all part of the game. You know, everybody clown shop. And, you know, eventually we're going to see that big bumblebee bus. You know, the big bumblebee bus come out of Bowie on the tires and everything. We're going to see them. You know,
I love.
hey, we'll give you that one. Coach Bow. We gave you that one.
Bowie Road.
So that's what it is. It's the HBCU Softball Report, CIAA. We got Shaw University, Syhia Marks. Okay, we got Coach Reginal Cooper. And we got the Gideon Group, the Platinum Sound Band at Shaw University. And folks, let me tell you, we just do it better than anybody else. It's nothing personal. And we got about 15 more recruits going to drop in. I hear that's going to hit the ground in the fall. So it's about to get, as Nelly would say, it's about to get hot up in here. Okay, so keep it real. That's what we got. Shaw University softball. Vince, I'll let you close it.
We just like to thank you and welcome, you know, all the guests that came on. We appreciate your time, Coach Coop, Syhia. You know, if you have aspirations, like I said, going forward, hey, take it forward. This is another report for HBCU Original. Have a good evening.
Thank you.